So welcome. I've nicknamed this the Fortress Part 8 Zombie Day because of one reason. You're going to find that out in a bit. Anyway, so before I started recording, I thought I'd go and do the mundane stuff. But you can see I started my fishing shack. All will come apparent soon enough. So I thought to myself, I'll nip out and do bits and bobs. I'll go get some bits sorted out. I'll go get myself another villager, because in the last one I think I got a villager. I'm not too sure. Either way, I went off and I started to get villagers, thinking that's what I wanted to do, get that mundane job done. I didn't want to film myself getting the 2 villagers and bringing them back, etc, etc. So instead I did that off camera and without recording. I've done a few extra things as well. I'm just in shock really, because this is beyond, look, they're everywhere. I had to get stuck into it. So basically I've really converted this into what I consider to be I was trying to create a villager army or a villager mass. I thought, okay, this is working, this is okay. And I started to put together lots of ideas in my head as I'm doing all this stuff. Thinking, yeah, villagers, turn them into traders. I'll have them. Not only will I have lots and lots of traders everywhere, I'll have lots of helpers. Maybe they'll leave my camp and go off and set up somewhere else. So I'll have lots of villagers around my fortress. That'd be amazing. So here's me trying to get these bigger ones back in, because what happened was the 2 that I took back into the cellar or the village holding mated, and these little ones popped out. These little ones managed to get out under this gap and across the ocean into the beach, and then back out, and then back into my property. So all their little ones were escaping, and I didn't think nothing of it at the first. I just had these loads and loads of little ones. Now all the little ones have turned into big ones, and they're now walking around the fortress and around my land. So I'm thinking I'm gaining control now. I've managed to get the big ones now back in. They can't escape under there. So I'm thinking, I'm gaining control. I've got control back, and I'm working towards building. Okay, I might need a few more beds, maybe a few more professions for him to have, because he's a farmer. I give him something to do, an automatic research, and then there it is. There's the floor. Yeah, it was 2 bricks high, and then the top above that floor was 5 bricks high. Now I've knocked through that, and we've got this massive, I think 7 or 8 brick high, 1 floor. Above that will be the attic where the roof will be, and I started to do the roof with spruce logs, and above that there's a 5 brick high, as you can see it's there, and yeah, things are looking good. I've got loads and loads of villagers, thinking here we go. I've extended the outside patches. Eventually you'll see 15 patches or 15 9x9 grids of, hopefully the majority of that to be wheat. So yeah, I decided to jump in my boat and go get a free potions stand. Halfway across the ocean I realise I've already got one. So like a plum I head back, knowing that I already had a brewing stand. Thinking I need a brewing stand, but to make a brewing stand you need a rod, and to get a rod you need to go to the nether. I've got something to tell you. The nether and me don't go together. I hate the nether. I'll have to go in one day. Okay, there's a brewing stand. There you go, boom. I'm a plum. I looked at what was happening in front of me. I had to gain control. So I thought I'll give him the profession of being a brewer. This wouldn't work. I thought, what's going on? What am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong? Take the profession. No, I think they pick and choose. So I couldn't work out how to do this. So I mean, this is me making, what you're seeing right now is me making mistakes, okay? Me making mistakes. A bit later, when the bit you don't see is me making all the right moves, look, that little one is gone, is out. So basically, I've got to have an enclosed room, breed them, get them to breed, then their offspring will take professions. But those holes or individual professions need to be inside slots. And then when they take their slots and they're by their slots box, you box them in so they can't get out and nothing can get in. That's what I did basically. I'm just cutting a long story short. When you get to that point, you're going to be, by magic, you're going to see all my traders are going to be dead. I'm going to kill them all. And then you get all these cats coming everywhere. Cats, I've got loads of cats. I had to get this sorted out. So I put all my cats upstairs, I think, sooner or later. What am I doing now? I've done a bit of trading. Not much, but a bit of trading. I think I do start my wall somewhere. Do I do that? Get all my cats out. I'm still trying to gain control, think of all these guys. I'm trying to entice him out. What's this? I do get him out. But bloody cats. He wouldn't go in the boat. But the cat's dead. Great. Look at him. Even the third one trying to get in. What are they doing? Jeez, give me a break. I've got too many villagers roaming the fortress. And now I've got these stray cats. Well, they're not stray now, that I own them, they're all my cats. I've heard on the grapevine that creepers don't like cats, so I shouldn't be attacked by creepers if I've got cats around me, but they can get in the way. So that's me pushing him back. Now I've got adult adult villagers in here that can't get out, right? That's what I think. Basically, that gate is nothing. They can open that gate, people. They can open that gate and get out. Oh yeah, they can get out of anything except brick wall. So I ended up getting to the point off camera when I eventually do get to zombie day. There's me still having plans, still enthusiastic and hopeful for the future that I'm going to build this massive villager army by getting more wool, but building more beds, thinking, yeah, here we go. I did a little bit of farming for berries. So when having all this hope, okay. So I've got plenty of beehives, people. Eventually I'm going to have to get those beehives done. But yeah, to cut a long story short, I get these cats upstairs out of the way. And then with me having all this hope and that for the future of the thingies, it then comes to zombie day, which you'll see. So off camera, I eventually managed to block myself in. There's no way in and no way out, not even for me. If I wanted to get out, I'd have to break blocks to get out. Basically, and then I stayed in this room with the two villagers. Let them loose. I built out these little small dwellings within this room, enough for a bed, a profession, and a one block to stand in by the window. But all that comes after. Once they're by that case and they've got that profession, I then box them in. How the hell did that zombie get in here? I shut all the doors. Them stupid people didn't they? They left the bottom door open. So I slept in the fishing shack again. I think I slept in the fishing shack for four times. Did you see that little bright purple thing? That was an Enderman. They kept popping in, even when I was inside the village hall for 7 hours. My 7 hours, not this 7 hours, not Minecraft 7 hours. Actual 7 hours of gameplay, making sure that I got try and get every profession I could, and watching them breed. That's basically all I did. Then in the last of the 7 hours, I traded like a demon, basically. So here's me doing the first harvest of the pumpkins. And as you can see, I don't have enough. I have nowhere near enough pumpkins to do the skin, basically, of the fortress. Now look, there, see a zombie? That's not a zombie. It is a zombie, but it's a villager zombie. Oh, didn't know the difference until I looked online. What did it look like? That's a villager zombie. Signs yet to come. Looking back now, you can see, that's what that was. That was a sign. Zombie day approaches. Just a little one there go, oh, look at me, look at me. Yeah, wait till later. Bloody hell. When I say every villager, every villager turned to a zombie. There must have been a camp infection. Either way, I have a surprise. So yeah, I put myself 3 layers of normal pumpkins on. Then I have to do a layer of light lantern pumpkins. And then even had to make myself, while I was inside this village all blocked in, a pumpkin helmet, because the Enderman kept on popping in. When I say normally they come in once to have a little look what you're doing and see if you stare at them, and then they'll attack, or they just pass through and you crap yourself, don't you? These Endermen, for some reason, because I was in there for so many Minecraft days, inside the fortress, inside the villagers hall, basically they were popping up every 10 minutes, and what's going on with these Endermen? I better get myself a mask, because if you wear a pumpkin mask, I've been told this, they don't attack because they can't see your face and where you're looking. So I had to do at least half an hour of breeding and trapping with a pumpkin mask on. Bloody hell, that's hard work, people. If you're claustrophobic, because you have all this black thing across the screen, what's going on? So yeah, I'm just having a little bit of a play. Sick of doing villagers now for some reason. I wanted to get at least something done to the fortress. Yes, I had essentially knocked through that floor. It took me 3 hours to do that, to knock through that floor, then build another 5 layers. But that's that done now. I've got a 7 brick eye floor. That should give me plenty of room to do mechanics and things like that. So that's my intention. Yeah, so this is one harvest of pumpkins, and I've still got a few left. Do you know what I mean? It's not totally all gone, but later I'm actually glad I stopped it at the point that I did stop doing the skin, because those excess pumpkins that I didn't use from the first harvest actually went into trading with a villager, and it got my farm up from novice level 1 to master level. And it's pumpkins, not sugar, might have been paper, might have been carrots. It was carrots and pumpkins that got me my farmer trader to master level. Basically, everything's open, really. I'd like to get the others to master level, but that'll come eventually. I'll just do trading. That's what I'm going to do off camera. I'm just going to do trade. I'm going to be a trader. I'm going to trade them up. I've got over, I think, 8 or 9 rabbit stews bloody hell. Nah. And then those rabbit stews, when I finished them, will have wooden bowls. Here's me now inspecting my village hall, thinking I'm in control. I've got all these professions. I'm looking good. I've got me enchantment stand. That's great. I thought I'll just expand my beetroot farm, because at the moment I want 2 beds of beetroot. Then when I get 2 beds of beetroot again and again and again, the excess seeds that I don't plant in these 2 beds will go on the outside farm. So then we expand the outside, you see. So I said to myself, the villagers want to move up there, do they? Oh, I'm going to make some more beds then. Yeah. And get some beds down here for them. Then they'll start sleeping up here, will they? Oh, great. I'll get some more professions on the go. Hey, here's me having plans, ideas. Yeah, little did I know. Yeah, well, come up here, mate. I don't care. Have a little sleep. And putting all these beds down, I thought, got no more wool. Better go do some more shearing. So that's what I did. I went off and did a bit more shearing in a bit. Yeah, I expanded my wheat. I did another 2 beds of wheat, because I need wheat to charge or to breed and to grow up my sheep and my cows, because cows give you leather, right? Now this farmer, for instance, I gave this villager the farmer profession. So I was hoping that he would do all the farming for me. After I've thought about it, he's digging up the carrots and planting carrots. That's great, but where does the excess go? Do I get the excess? Does this farmer, when he got the excess carrots, does this farmer stick those excess carrots in my box? No, he doesn't. He keeps them. I'm thinking, that'll have to get stopped then. That's no bloody good, is it? So basically, yeah, he had to. I'm glad that was all over. So here's me having plans of expansion the sheep farm, because I'm going to need a lot of wool if I'm going to make an army in villages. Hopefully an army of villagers that will help me out. You know, if I start getting a bit run down with zombies and skeletons, etc., I wonder if the villagers would help me. Plus, they might start spawning golems, and if I get loads and loads of golems around the farm, I've seen it on Sky One Block, thinking, yeah, I'll have golems everywhere, thanks to the villagers being frightened by the zombies, and I will be protected. Yeah, let's go make some more beds. I'm going to build up my army, yeah. See, he's doing farming business, but where's he putting his excess? Not in my boxes, he ain't. He's pinching me. He's been pinching me loot. Hey, he's pinching me farm. I'm thinking, I'm in back of my head. I've got to get that sorted out somehow. So it's becoming night time. More cats around the place. Have you noticed? I haven't got them. I didn't tame them. He trying to get in my fishing hut. Did you see that then? So I'm thinking about expansion, and you know what? After I've had a little think about it, I'm thinking just keep it in one big pit. Why am I having singular pits for singular sheep, cows, pigs, one for chickens? So that'd be 4 pits. That means 4 extra pits. If any of the if a sheep falls into the chicken farm, I've got to kill the sheep. And if the chickens fall into the sheep farm, that means, so I thought, so I've been here before, you know. Oh, sod it. I'm going to have one massive big pit and then breed them all in that one pit. Job done. I'm an all-in kind of guy. That I'm all in. That it's been one pit, and if anything falls into that pit, it's mine. They are. I haven't got to breed it. I haven't got to separate it. I haven't got to worry about having everything perfect. They can live there. Who cares? If I take wheat down, I've got to feed the cow. Granted, I'm going to have the sheep around me and the cows around me. If I take carrots, potatoes, beetroot, whatever, I'll just have the pigs around me. And if I take just seeds in my hand, then it will be the chickens. Job done. Where's the harm in having one big, massive pit? When I want to go shearing, I just shear the sheep. That's it. Done. Happy days. One big pit. And this is little. It's going to get bigger, people. I do things on a big scale. It's going to get bigger. Excuse me. So there you are. I left that bit of iron there. I thought, nah, I can't be bothered to cut that out. They're happy enough. That gives them something to do. I have to play with on a square block. So I've got lots of wool. Look at that, people. Oh, that's back up. Ready for another harvest, that is, soon. So, do I make the beds now? I think I do. I was just commenting on how many villages I've got around the place. It was phenomenal. It is. It's beyond belief. What gets me is, then, I'm just rewatched this, and as I'm narrating this video, I'm seeing myself, and I'm seeing how many villages I've got for the amount of zombies that I killed. They don't match up. I've got more villagers than what I killed in the zone. So where did all the other villagers go? I bet they went into the darkness, into the woods. I bet they're holding out somewhere amongst the oak trees. No matter, look, they are. In the next video, we'll find out. I think by part 9, I'm gonna have to do some tree cutting because I want to expand the farm, outside farm. So I will do. Look at them. They're everywhere. I can't get away from him. He's a weaponsmith. Is he? Bloody hell. So yeah, I did. I got some coal to start trading, thinking, at this point in my mind, I've got things under control. Things are looking good. I've got traders to trade with. I've got all these villagers helping out around the farm, pinching me crops. And doing other things, whatever they do, and I'm trading. I didn't think nothing of it. I just didn't think nothing of it, and I was a fool. But you'll soon find out. So I'm trading. I get some more paper, so I can get some more emeralds. Get that trades up. 11 emeralds there, lovely. Let's get some more paper. That's basically what I did. Get paper, trade with him. These birch trees are all growing. Once I've cut those birch trees down, there'll be no more birch trees there. I'll find a location to plant all the birch saplings somewhere different. As for the mega spruce behind them, when I cut them all down, I'll probably keep 3 or 4 there and then plant the others in a different location, so that we are still keeping some trees at the end, but not a lot of trees. I might even I might plant a few of them, all of them in a different location as well. So I might go off camera, so in other words you won't see me do this, but all those trees, the birch and the super birch and the mega spruce will be all cut down and moved to a different location with a larger playing field, if you like, away from my farm, because I want to connect that bay across. So because that is essentially where all my livestock will be. So where my farm or my outside farm stretches to the livestock, that's where it's going to go. I might put a row of trees across the edge to like a windbreak. Don't need it, but it would be kind of nice, wouldn't it? A row of birch or something like that along the edge, so it signifies that's where it is. Either way, I've got plans about what to do there, and that's in the next episode because I now have control. Yeah? I'm back in the fishing shack because I feel safer. Bloody hell! I can't go sleepy. What's going on? There's monsters outside. What's this? I open the door. He hits me. I close the door and I can sleep. Hey, what's this? I open the door to see where he is. He hits me. I jump back in and I can sleep. Couldn't believe it. Thought, what's going on? He just hit me. Close the door, sleep. Couldn't believe it. Oh well, it worked. I'm new now. I think I went over here. Seeds. See them seeds? I've got seeds in there. I'm thinking to myself, I'll nip out, right, and search for a chicken. I want chickens. I ended up getting a black. I haven't got a black sheep, and I haven't got. I've got a white sheep, but I've got a black sheep. I think somewhere I've got a grey sheep, and somewhere I've got one black. Now I've got two black, and they can give birth to black sheep. I've got white sheep. They can give birth to white sheep, and I've got grey sheep. Cows. Bring them in. I've already got one cow. This gives me now 3 cows in my pit. Lovely jubbly. Lovely. Come on, get your wheat. Get your wheat. Mating. Lovely. This all gives you XP, people. So I'm back on the chicken run, trying to find a chicken. Can't find one anywhere. What's going on? No chickens. The moment you want a chicken or don't want a chicken, chickens start appearing everywhere. And I mean everywhere. Look, can't find a chicken. Not one chicken. I've got more pigs. So, hey, go on then. I'll entice these pigs back to the pit. They'll be good for breeding and pork chops. That's all you get. That's all you get from pigs, pork chops. But I've just realised later on, as I do an hours of the trading, you can actually trade for pork chops. Yeah, you can just buy them from the villagers. Zombie, that's a sign of things to come. Oh, and here they are, look. Every villager now has turned into a zombie. I am now in the knacker's yard. Basically, I can't sleep because he's there. I've got no weaponry to defend myself. I need to get some wood. It says I can't sleep because it's not night time. So he's still at the door. Innocent but night. So I have to kill him with bare fists. Run across here to some sort of safety. Take out some wood because I need it. Right. Back to. It felt funny punching wood with my fist. Anyway, close the door, put the bed back in, sleep, craft myself a pickaxe because I need to go get some stone. I want a stone sword, at least 2. I'm not going back in the fortress with all them zombie villagers. So now I've got 2 stone swords. Right, let me get back in here and creep in. Look at them all, zombies. They're all zombies. They've all been infected. Look at them all. But if you look how many there was and how many I've actually killed, it doesn't marry up. And then in here, there's a couple in here, but not that many compared to how many villagers I had. None left out here. Where did they all go? I realise now. I had at least, 8, 9, maybe 10 villagers in the village hall. I had at least 6, maybe 8 villagers, fully grown villagers, in this part, the food floor, or crops floor. I had at least 1 upstairs, and I had at least 4 or 5 hanging outside. They've all disappeared. I didn't kill that many. That's a strange one. Now, at the moment, my frame of mind is, what the hell just happened? You know, what the... And on top of that, what we're going to do? I've just killed all my villagers. I've got all these cats. That's one plus side. I've got loads and loads of cats. I pull them all over here out the way, sit them down so they're out the way, so I can concentrate on what's going on. Let's take stock, and I said this before, gain control. And that's what I do. I sort of gain control, and I needed to. Oh, I just feel, I'm still in shock at the moment. I just am, I'm in shock. So this is me now deciding what to do. Let's strip out, completely clear everything out and start again. But this time round, I can't leave any gaps for any of the little ones to escape through. Then when they grow up inside the village hall, they might take the professions, or a profession that is open to them, next to a bed. Happy days. When they've taken that profession, I'll box them in so they can't get out. And I'll keep going until I've filled every dwelling inside the village hall. When I've completed all the dwellings, all the professions, I'll box the two that wouldn't turn into their own boxes so they can't breed anymore. We don't want any too many little ones. So once I've got all the professions and they've all got all villages, I've got a profession. I've boxed the two that are breeding that won't turn, so they can't breed no more. Hey presto, I've now got a village hall. This process took 6 hours of gameplay. 6. I basically spent 6 hours in this place, and that's it. Roaming around, pushing, boating, cornering, coaxing, feeding, breeding, and then fastening in. It was crazy, monotonous. It was almost boring. But when you start looking at, when I started to get close to finishing, I'm thinking, oh, come on now, let's get them breeding to get some more little ones. Those little ones will soon go to big ones, and they'll take that profession. For some reason, these 2 villages that I go back and get would not take a profession, so they stayed as my breeders. That's it. They are my 2 breeders. If I've got another profession, I think there is one, I haven't got a beehive guy. I haven't got any villager that's a beehive or bees. So that's one I need to look into and get, of course. Here's me having ideas. We don't want them escaping, so it needs to be solid so they can't escape, right? So we're going to build our little hut, and this is basically Mark 1. And I think it was this mark all the way through virtually. Yeah, okay, I tried it with my boat to see if I could get through with my boat, and you can't. And of course, this was pointless. I forgot, as you go in with your boat, yeah, I can get in, but I forgot the bed's going to be in there. The profession's going, the block, the profession's going to be in there. You won't be able to get your boat all the way in. Eh? Numpty. Oh well, you learn, don't you? You learn by making mistakes. And I make a mistake. So, here's me getting ready for the excursion across the water to bag another villager. I thought, well, it's still daytime, so I may as well do a bit of fishing. Yeah, why not, eh? I was also a bit wary about the zombies, so I kept on checking for zombies. So I did a little bit of fishing. Might need a bit of fish for the journey. So I did a bit more fishing, slept, and then head on out. I quite like doing fishing. If you've watched me fishing challenge, that was tough going. You try and do fishing for 2 hours in one spot. Yeah, you can take a break by going to the bed and sleeping at night time, so you don't get plagued by spiders and stuff. But I basically cast a new rod, brand new, didn't enchant it, so it's a standard rod, and I fished till it broke. Wow! But it wasn't in this world, in the fortress. It was in another world. The video's up on YouTube, and I actually towards the back end when that rod actually broke. I quite enjoyed it actually. I might do it again, but I might do it off camera with an enchanted rod. I might film it. I don't know. I can't see me doing it again. It was 2 hours of hard graft basically. It was a marathon. See, I don't need these pumpkins in here now because I want to expand the crops, right? Taking control. Now what I need now is it straight out? Yeah, here we go. I'm into the water. Boat, let's go bag ourselves our new villager. I must go and investigate that again, that underwater disused portal. I had such plans at the last episode that they've virtually gone all out the window. I have made my enchanting table. Okay, I have started on the skin of the fortress. I have got villagers because I did say I wanted to trade villagers, and now you could say my village trading hall is complete, almost. There's probably about 3 professions I've completely forgot about. One of those 3 is a beehive guy. Basically, you just put a beehive down, job done. So I need to go and put some fires under the beehives outside so that I can get honeycomb so that I can make a beehive. That's the next profession I need to put in there. I may have repeats of other ones, you know, get them up to max. They might churn around and be different, you know what I mean? Better trees. Either way, let's go bag ourselves our first villager and encase him in, or her. I don't think you can actually say it's a he or a her. They're unisex, aren't they? Villagers are unisex. They haven't got any sex. So basically they can mate, can't they? You know, what comes out? Another one of them. See? Straight to it now, people. I know where I'm going. I haven't got to go across the land. It's right here. I jump straight out. Thank you. This boat for some reason wouldn't collect that normal. He's in, or it's in. It. Yeah, it's the right word. Literally in this episode, it's in. Back to the fortress and block him in. And we'll have a different tactic. This time round, I'll nurse him. There's no escape. They can't escape. They can breed, but no escape. And to breed, when they start to breed, I then start to put down extra beds, and then a new profession, and then another profession, and then another profession. And if you take that profession, I then box them out. Happy days. Simple. It just took 6 hours to complete. My 6 hours. It was painful. That virtually took me all of well, I'd say Friday night. It finished with me killing all the zombies and starting something. The majority of Saturday was taken up by doing this. Not even this here, right? What you're seeing right here is Friday night. When I go back for a second villager after this villager and bring him back, that ends Friday night. That's crazy. Yeah, I'll go back for a second villager. He's bagged, he's mine. Thank you. He's me. I've got plans to start another villager in there. Let's put the bed in there. Let's put the profession in there. Let's put the brick ready to go. Thank you. Job done. Let's put a few torches in and make it look nice and pretty. Thank you. And get my boat ready. I'm off out in the boat to get another villager. Well, I would be if I didn't get swarm vested by zombies again. Back in the boat, people. Right. We know where we're going, don't we? Straight to the village, get the villager, bring him back. When you see me drop that villager in that new dwelling that I made, it will cut, it'll start to jump, and you'll think that I'll do that jumping at the end of the video, end of the episode. But I didn't want to end there with 2. I was angry. I was still in shock from them all turning into zombies. So I thought, I want my trading ore. I spent so long breeding and bringing them up and giving them professions and doing all. Then I killed them all. What's going on? No. I want my trading ore. So I wasn't going to give up. I carried on straight through. I said, right, I'm going to get me trading ore back. And I was determined. So I spent virtually all day Saturday doing this. I say 6 hours, might even be longer. I spent the first 3 to 4 hours doing this. Not this, you don't actually see it, but when you come back after these, I got this other villager and I take him back to the fortress. That's when this big massive hours and hours and hours and hours and hours of gameplay to get me trading all up and running commenced. And at the end of that I thought, now I film. At least then I'll have confidence to show you my trading all complete. Oh, I'm confident now. No more breeding, and I've got, I think, 15. I might have repeated a couple of times, but I've got 15 people to trade with. They're all 15 traders. 15! And I still one left, which is the beehive guy, which I'll do. You know what I mean? I might even recreate others. There might be some. I bet I'll have to research the different professions to see if I've got them all. But I've got enough to going on by now, mate. I've got enough. I've got 15. I've got toolsmith, one farmer. I've got a Fletcher, butcher. I've got a herdsman, yeah, something like that. Something else. Not toolsmith. What they called? Got Fletcher, a furnace guy. A loom, a farmer, a Fletcher. Yeah, I've got so many. I've got to write all these down so I can remember them all. But yeah, here I overshot it, as you can see. I overshot the island way past the island. Here's me thinking, I have overshot. Where's my island? Where's my island? And where's my island? Where's my island? Ah, here we are. It was tough, people. At night time it can get tough. So here's my second villager. Get out of it, no escape. Come on, follow me. Get over there, get in. That's it. 2 of them banked. Thank you very much. And that was going to be me saying good night and saying, that's enough. My idea was to feed them, get them back up, box them back in, but they wouldn't take. Oh, this is it. I did try to get them to take that profession inside the box. They wouldn't take the profession at all. Thinking, what's going on? I built a 3rd room, thinking I was going to go back and get a 3rd villager. Maybe it takes a bit of time. I don't know. It kept bugging me that they wouldn't take the profession, even during working hours. I thought, what's going on here? So I thought maybe I need to feed them to let them know that they're safe and they're going to get fed. So I went down with some carrots and I fed them. Go on, have some carrots. Didn't do anything. Thought, hang on, what's going on now? They aren't taking the profession. If they won't take a profession, there's pointless having the villagers. Maybe he needs a bit more room, I said to myself, to move about. Then he'll take the profession. I'll do the same to this guy and see if that helps. And I'll give him a bit more food, you know what I mean? Maybe that's what I need to do. Yeah, okay, he's got more room. He's now standing on his own 2 feet, not on the actual profession table. Maybe it'll work. No. That'll be a no. It didn't work. These 2 would not take a profession. End. They became my breeding 2. better get some more wool, finish off the shears. You know, the livestock thinking I've forgotten about them. I've got plenty of wool, people. Plenty of wool. So, it's basically the same thing. Trying to get them to take that profession, but they wouldn't take it. Here it is. This is me wrapping up. This is me wrapping up on the what we've achieved, right? I come down here, do a bit of jumping, that's me finished. That's where the episode would have finished. No. What you're seeing now is a redesign. I've now completed the 2 beds of each, almost 2 beds of beetroot. I've got 2 beds of everything in there, except for the beetroot. Outside, we took all that up and replanted it. That's that done. Downstairs, I've got 3 more stories. I've started my indoor mine inside the fortress. And now I've got villagers in every hole, except that one. Couldn't get nothing to go in there, so that'll be an extra bed for me if I need to sleep downstairs. But those 2 on the end are the breeding 2. They aren't trading. So in total, I think I've got 15 traders I can trade with. Yeah, I don't think you need to feed them, but I fed them something anyway. All have something to eat. All have something to eat. Yeah, have something to eat, mate. Have something to eat. Yeah. Plenty. I've got plenty of potatoes. Loads of potatoes. He's a Max Farmer, Luke. Max Farmer. I've done some trading, people. I've done some trading. So yeah, now things are looking good. Now things are looking good. I got all these boots from trading. I've got a sword from trading. Chops and rabbit stew and all kinds of stuff. So yeah, now things are looking good. Now I've got control. Now I've got these things where I want them to be. So when you come back, there's going to be a few more changes outside. Basically, might continue with the skin, but yeah, now I've got control. I've got control. The villagers aren't in control. I am. More pumpkins. I might have to plant some more pumpkins. I might do that off camera. You've seen me do that before, so no harm there. I'm thinking about putting my main grass all the way around the fortress, so it isn't also desolate on one side, falls off into the ocean. And then the entrance will be on this side, that side, not on the pumpkin side, this side. So. And I hope to have turtles here eventually. So I want to say thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time, and goodbye.